Hello and welcome to video U4.22, the cosine law, some mixed practice. This is the updated one. So this will be fixed and it will all be lovely and uploaded to YouTube for you to watch. Okay. So, I'm getting all fancy on you. Solve for AC. Okay. I don't usually use this, but it's cool. It's just geometry speak. Mathematicians are big on symbols. Okay, so the little line on there represents a line segment. So part of the line between A and C, which previously we just called that B. So this is little A, and this would be line segment BC. And this would be C over here, which would be line segment AB. That's why I use the smaller lowercase letters. It just seems less of a bother. So we want to find, my handy dandy highlighter. That was a gift from a friend. These are calming colors. So my first hope, I have no matchy-matchy pairs. I can't do. So sad. I can't use the sine law. Well, not to mention this says cosine law, but it's a side and then an angle and a side. So an angle sandwich is what I refer to it sometimes. So I know it's the cosine law. So we're good. So I'm looking for B. So I want a side. So B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos B. If you're watching these in sequence, you'll notice that in the last video, I screwed that up. So I'm going to double check. B at the front, B at the back, other letters AC, AC. Golden. Throw in our values. B squared is equal to A squared, which is 17 squared plus 30 squared minus 2. A is 17. C is 30. And then we go cos, and B is 88 degrees. Now, magically, last video I did, my calculator performed like a champion, and I could punch this in all at once. So 17 x squared plus 30 x squared minus 2 times 17 times 30. Ah! I'm embarrassed to say it. I learned about the delete key earlier this year, which is sad because I've been using this calculator for like 10 years. Usually I just go rah, and start over. Sorry, sine, and then cos 88. Boom. So B squared is 153.40. And then we need to square root, and square root B is equal to, and on mine, I need to go second, and this one, and equals 33.96. Now let's see if that makes any sense. Okay, these are rounded to whole numbers, so B is equal to 34, and in this case, it has inches in it. I will make that 34 inches. So this is 34 inches. Okay, that makes sense because 88 is going to be the biggest angle in my triangle, and this is the biggest side. So yeah, first one's good. Oh, no. Not a question without a diagram. All right, I got a fridge and a stove. Okay, K is for sink. So I have no idea what my diagram is going to look like, so I'll fix it in a minute. I just need something. So that the stove is 4.2 feet from the sink. Okay, so this is 4.2. I better write the words because I'm going to forget. Okay, so that the stove to the sink is 4.2 feet. and the stove is 6.8 from the fridge. Okay. And the sink is 5.7 feet from the fridge. Determine the angle between the stove and the fridge. Okay. So there's my stove, there's my fridge. So actually, that's the angle we want. Okay. Um, I think we're good. I was thinking about redrawing it, but I think it's good enough because I'm just going to recognize that whatever this angle is, it's probably going to be fairly big because 6.8 is the biggest distance. All right, so we need K. Sorry. So cos K, oopsies, capital is equal to minus K squared. So my bad. This is little k, this is little s, and this is little f. There we go. So I've got s squared plus f squared 2sf. If you put f first, because you want it to go alphabetical, that's 100% fine. So cos k is equal to s, which is 5.7 squared, plus f, which is 4.2 squared, minus k, which is 6.8 squared, over 2 times s, which is 5.7, times f, which is 4.2. So cos k is equal to, okay, let's see how the magic is working now. 5.7 x squared plus 4.2 x squared minus 6.8 x squared equals, divide by, bracket 2 times 5.7 times 4.2, close my brackets, hit the equals button, 0.0812. It seems a little suspicious, but let's go boop, second and cos. Okay, so angle K is equal to 85 degrees. That seems reasonable. I was a little worried that this started with 0.0. I thought maybe this was going to give me a really tiny angle, but cos doesn't work that way. So 85 degrees. So sorry, 85 degrees. And this is a cheat question. Okay. How is your memory? What do those little ridiculous lines mean? Hmm? Do you remember when we talked about polygons? Maybe also in grade 10. That means all of my sides are the same. Right? That's how you do it. If you had one line and then these ones had two, that would mean these two were the same length and this was the oddball, but they're all exactly the same, which means, do you remember what that name of the angle is? Equilateral. Equilateral triangle, which also can be known as the equiangular. For some reason, people don't use equiangular. Maybe it's just because it's hard to say. Anyway, equal, lateral means side, angular. So all angles are the same. So what's the grand total of all the angles in a triangle? Yeah, you guys know this. 180 degrees. If I divide that equally among three angles, 60 degrees. Boop and boop. Ta-da! that was a cheat. If you didn't know that those sides were all the same, then I think you just would have a tough time doing it. And that is the end of today's record. Have a great day.